What's up, everybody? This is Jeff here with Godbold Exotics. As you can tell, I have some products and some swag on. Good friend of mine, Robyn Markland, reached out, and well, actually I reached out to him and wanted to kind of throw a collab at him and see if it was something he'd be interested in. And so he sent me a bunch of stuff, and this is the part one. There will actually be a second video because this is only part of the stuff that he sent. I didn't ask for anything specific. I just wanted to kind of bring awareness to him. He does own Redline shipping as well as Redline science. I can put links for both. Redline shipping, just so you guys know, is not an affiliate of shipyourreptiles.com. I know many of you think that Robyn still works with Ship Your Reptiles. He has not. He's actually branched off and started his own company, Redline Shipping. With that in mind, I do want to show you guys, they do have their own cool packs, which are eco-friendly and safe for the reptiles. He had told me that he was going to be starting something like this, but he sent me one. I'm pretty impressed so far. These are super important if you're throwing in a heat pack, or if it's in the middle of summer and you're not throwing in a heat pack. You freeze these guys and put them in your shipping box, and it keeps your animals from overheating, because as you may know, reptiles are much more susceptible to expire from heat much faster than cold. So they have all this stuff on their website. Again, I'll put a link in the description for redlineshipping.com. But the company Redline Science has a bunch of cool little products. They're things that make our jobs as keepers easier. As you know, time is very important, and if we can get things done more efficiently, it saves us time to either spend with family, work, other hobbies, or with our collections. So that is the mindset that went into a lot of this stuff that you see here with Robyn. I've known Robyn for a long time. Even when he worked with Ship Your Reptiles, he's always been very honest. He's, has everything nailed down. He cares quite a bit about our hobby. He wants to put a good image out in replace of a lot of the bad stuff that's kind of been going on as of lately. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that they have. This, which I had no idea that they had this is a thermo bag that you can carry stuff. So, when we go to reptile shows and we pick up feeders, we typically tell the people that are selling the feeders, hey, we're not going to get these until later on, or maybe you have a long drive back to your home. Well, you can throw those feeders into this and it'll keep them nice and cold and keep them from thawing out on the drive home, or if you decide that you still want to go around and shop and look at some of the other vendors. So this is really cool. On the flip side of that, if you have something that you want to keep hot, let's say you don't even want to use this for your reptiles, you want to use it for, something in your kitchen, it would work for that. I'm not saying that that's what you would do. I mean, most people don't have that in mind, but the utility's there if you want to do it. So it will keep it something hot or something cold, and pretty cool idea. Also, they've got, to go with the swag, they've got some lanyards here, keychains that he sent. So I'm really, again, I'm big on the little things. So a lot of these little things I think are really cool and kind of go a long way with me. Sent me, I'm not an alcohol drinker anymore, but I do like my soda or my tea or something like that. So got some other branding here that you know, we could really sport and market Redline shipping or Redline science. Sent me some cool stickers here. I'm a big fan of stickers. I put them all over my AC unit out in my shed. Now we're getting to the really good stuff. That stuff was kind of like, you know, just to kind of, that was the icing on top. This is the stuff that's awesome. Now this may not seem like much. I actually bought one of these a long time ago and I've been using it for about a year and it is awesome. This is plastic, it's not a blade, but he's got replacement plastic blades that go with it. But this is for scraping urates off of the bottoms of your cages, because once an animal, you know, wastes on the bottom, that urate can be really hard to get off. This, similar to, you know, scraping paint, it's very solid plastic, and I've been using it for a year and I'm still on the same blade, so it's really durable and I've been super impressed. So if you guys want to try this out, I can't say enough good things about it. Again, Redline Science, you can get them on the website. They're not very expensive. All the stuff is really reasonably priced. Sent me some other things in that same mindset. So like, you know, corners of your cages, or let's say you've got, you know, hanging water bowls or plants or perches. Again, these are very sturdy plastic. They'll get right in there and scrape any type of waste or shed skin that is still stuck to the cage. Really, it makes your job easier. So you can go in and spot clean, or you can go in and clean your cages, keep them looking nice, and it makes the process of cage cleaning, which is probably one of our least favorite duties as reptile keepers, one of our least favorite things to do, but it makes it a lot easier and makes your time more efficient. You can get through and clean cages better in less time. So anyway, I like these. I have not used these before, but I'm really stoked to have them. This is a pack, so you can get these on the website. So very cool. Then we've got some little, I don't know if scissors is the right word, but they're for egg cutting or whatever you want. These are very, I mean, this is plastic, but that cut very easily. I mean, they're sharp, so you could use these to cut your eggs. I mean, you could tell when something's kind of cheaply made. You have it in your hand and you mess around with it. It doesn't take very long. This stuff is, you know, everything has some weight to it. I know you can't experience that, you know, by watching the video, but I'm just telling you, it's solid, and I think that these are probably better than something you go pick up at your, you know, cosmetic store or something like that. So anyway, these are awesome. Really happy about these. I do keep mostly boas, but I've got some colubrids that are, you know, egg layers. So anyway, hopefully I'll get a chance to use these. Again, on the website, you can find those. This is for waste here. You can, they're scoopers, so you can kind of scoop things up. Kind of a cool idea. They're like little bear claws, but got a real kind of a soft but sturdy grip to them. Sent me one in 2 colors. So thanks again, Robyn. Really cool. And this is probably my favorite. And this thing is heavy duty. So you guys that are monitor keepers, or you keep retics or large pythons, large constrictors, large boas, this would actually hold a rabbit, to be honest. I mean, this thing will hold anything you need. These forceps are awesome. They've got kind of a cool iridescence color to them, depending on how the light hits. But I'm really impressed with these. Definitely looking forward to using them. And I would imagine, I don't know the exact length, I didn't measure them, but I'd say probably 18 inches, I would think. So your hand is very clear from getting tagged or anything like that. And they're sturdy enough that they can hold something with some weight. So really happy with this stuff. I want to thank Robyn for sending me the gear as well as the swag. If you guys haven't had a chance, try them out. Go on to Redline Shipping, try them. You know, he's got discount codes that he can offer for first-time users. But I've been using Redline shipping, and I've shipped 5 or 6 different boxes of animals. All have arrived as advertised, and it's been seamless. If I've needed or had a question, I could just reach out to Robyn, and he would get things taken care of for me. I did have one package that I was kind of curious where the package was. It wasn't necessarily lost, but it wasn't matching up with what FedEx was saying, and he, within 5 minutes, had an answer for me, and everything was taken care of, and it was awesome. So customer service goes a long way. So whether you're shipping reptiles or you're looking for gear, Robyn can get you taken care of. This is not a paid sponsorship. You know, he's not paying me anything. I'm not paying him anything. He likes what I do. I like what he does. And as you guys know, I like to point you guys in the direction of some of the good people in the hobby, people that can make our lives easier, people that can make us more responsible keepers, that, you know, help us, you know, do the best for our animals. So Robyn's one of those guys, and I really like his stuff. And, you know, you are what you put out there, and Robyn puts really good information out there, puts good products out there, and he takes care of people that use his products. So I can't thank him enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, I am going to have another video coming next week. There's one other package that he said, again, I don't know what it is, but he said it's on the way. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you've had any good experiences or poor ones. But you know, I haven't heard anything negative about him, so that would be really surprising. But again, hopefully you guys like it. And if you guys haven't or weren't aware of either of these companies, maybe you can go check them out, and it might make your life a little bit easier. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Thanks for watching Godbold Exotics.